We are still in the transfer season. It's right now it's like 5 days until the end, 5 or 6 days until the end of the transfer season. And now, as Chelsea, we have people that we have not really, they are not going anywhere. Like we have Sterling, he's still in the club. Chilwell, he's still in the club. Nkunku is still in the club. We still have Nikolas Jackson. It's just 5 days. Now, the thing is with the other guys, I don't know what or how they're going to move, but news have come out with Nikolas Jackson. The agent for Nikolas Jackson has been lamenting, has been talking, he thinks that Chelsea fans, management have not appreciated Jackson as much as they should. Like Jackson in the last 2 years has scored 30 goals without penalties. That is 15 goals a season, which puts him or ranks him, especially in the top 5 leagues, as one of the best, like among the top 10, top 20. The thing is, we made a video and some of people were commenting that, Delap is better than Jackson. Jackson is better than Delap. How? And it's just because, again, I was making a tweet yesterday and it was like, how people usually claim, how people have been claiming that Jackson should be worth 70 million or 80 million because Ekitike is 80 million. And then Chelsea bought Delap for 30 million. Now, all those will, as much as the the sports director, the people managing the transfer out or in into the club will not want to consider, but it always consider, because if you are saying Delap is better than Jackson as a striker and you bought Delap at 30, then there's no way you are going to sell Jackson at 70, as a club, because that's the initial definition, that's the initial market price. Like if you're bringing somebody who's better than this guy and this guy is 30, then this guy should be lower than 30. Now, if you're saying that, you know what, no, forget about that. Jackson should be worth what Ekitike is, and Ekitike is 90 or 70 or 80. What is the message you are sending? Are you sending this message that Jackson is better as a striker, but not for our team? Like Jackson is the better guy, but not just for this team. Like he will work elsewhere. He will just not work this in this team, but is better than Delap. Or what are you trying to mean? Because I think that's the only thing that I think is the reason why we are not selling Jackson. Because again, we are not too willing to give him up easily. But then we don't want to lose him, but we don't want him to play. And sometimes, you can't be a Jackson fan and a Chelsea fan. You can only be a Chelsea fan. But you have to consider some of the things that are being done with the players. Now, the agent has said that, they're getting, a lot of interest from Germany, from Italy, and again from England, and they will decide. And the most obvious decision was Bayern Munich coming for him with a loan, but a loan with an obligation to buy at the end of the season, this season. Now, it's going to Bayern. It will be the sub, or I think the person who's behind Ken. Like if Kens get injured, now he'll be playing. If Kens has a problem, if Kens needs some rest, now he'll be playing. Now, I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure with the decision making. We probably rushed. I mean, we needed a striker. And I've said we needed somebody, probably as competition, probably as somebody to come in for Jackson. But we had to make up our mind. If you are buying somebody, then we shouldn't be those people who are saying, this person has been as the striker for 2 years, but then we are bringing somebody and this guy is still 23 and we are expecting him to be a backup. No, it doesn't work like that. If you are bringing somebody, we have to have made our mind that We are bringing somebody, and we know if this guy becomes our main striker, and then this guy has to go. Jackson has to go. So I think we have, as a fan base now, people are no are will because they think, yeah, we'll be making a mistake, because everybody knows, the fans, the directors, they know, like, this guy is a good player. He has done a lot of things. He knows how to do these things, but it's just inconsistent. And sometimes he misses these chances. But what if he starts if he starts putting these chances in? It happened with Giroud. Giroud was missing a lot of this of chances, but then, while it was at the further end of his career, like 28, 29, when he started, converting those chances and became so lethal. And I think people are just thinking that somehow, probably, what if whatever gain has been done to Jackson until now, from the time he came in, just developing him slowly, we'll have to do that same thing to Delap. We'll have to slow him down. We'll have to try and make him just relax. And that's the thing we have been teaching Jackson. And because Jackson has developed a little, he will just go into another team and then start becoming a star, start becoming a Lukaku, because we are Lukaku. Then we sold him first. Then he went there and started banging a lot of goals, a lot of goals, a lot of goals. And we regretted it so much, and we had to bring him back. But then again, it was just regret after regrets after regrets. And it happened with Salah, it happened with De Bruyne. And now again, Ngumoa is there. And we have, this right back, Tino Livramento, and all these guys that we have lost. And somehow we start thinking like, hey, we probably should have kept some of them here. We probably wouldn't be. And I think with Jackson, it's a thing of on or off. That if there's a high probability that if he goes out, there's a very high chance that he will solve his issues, as much as it's something is instinct. It's not something you teach. But what if he has just, you know just something changes. It's not like it's a thing you develop. It's just something changes where you tell the player, you know what, relax. Don't rush with the goal. Like, you have space, like you are quality. You don't have to rush with trying to score, because I think this is the problem again, even with Delap. I saw him in one friendly where he had even gone past the keeper, and he should just hit the ball a little in front, and then he'll have all the space. And because he was rushing, he said, was like, somebody's coming up to me, somebody might tackle me, and then he just shoots in first instance. And I think that's the problem with Delap, that's the problem with Jackson, that's the problem. And instinctive. It's not something you teach, it's something that you just realize. You see, like, this is my mistake, and I'm confident enough to stop rushing. I'm confident enough to stop doing this thing. And he just solves it. And then we realize that 2 years in, we will have a 25 goals a season striker that will let him go for probably 50 million. I don't know how people are feeling this. But we have already made our mind. We have already two strikers in the club. I don't think Jackson is going to be the third striker. I don't think he's going to sit down. It will just be, we have to sell. Now it's time that Chelsea directors have to make their mind. Just loan and then obligation to buy and sell him. Sell him. But I'm so sure that we might need to develop or wait or be patient for Delap a little longer. And it will be very bad if Jackson goes to Bayern Munich and starts hitting the net, starts banging in the goals, because it will not just be for Jackson. It will come back and start haunting Delap. very, very heavily. And that's the risk of this situation. But anyway, the thing is, Jackson would most likely be going to Bayern in the next 2 days. That's what I'm hearing. That's what's the rumors out. That's it. Anyway, good day. And we also still need to go to 1,000 subscribers. So hit the subscribers button. It's just around. Yeah, yeah. Let me show. I have a little trick. I have a little trick. Yeah. I will see my hand. Now it's come here. Now you can see my hand is very, very clear. There, you hit the subscribers button. You know, I'm building. I have a huge setup that I can control a lot of stuff.